So we're watching this because somewhere along the way we goofed up on this problem. Negative 4x minus 6y is equal to negative 8, and x minus 5y is equal to 15. So I've got to pick one of my variables to solve for. Doesn't matter which one I pick, but we want to think smarter, not harder. So this is a negative 4, this is a negative 6, this is a negative 5, this is an x. It looks like the easiest, so I'm going to solve for my x. Now, in order to solve for my x, that means I need to move my negative 5y. So the inverse of that is to add 5y. So that my actual equation that I'm going to be working with is x equals 5y plus 15. So I've got x is equal to 5y plus 15, and negative 4x minus 6y is equal to negative 8. Now, because this is solved for x, I can take this that I just got, which is why if you miss this part, you're probably missing everything. But I can take this and I can replace it for x right there. So that whole thing drops into the x place. So what I have is I have a negative 4 times this whole thing. So 5y plus 15 minus 6y is equal to a negative 8. Okay? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to distribute. Negative 4 times 5 is a negative 20y. Pull minus negative 4 times 15 is a negative 60. Minus 6y is equal to a negative 8. Now, I looked for my y's. Here's a negative 20y. Here's a negative 6y. And they're on the same side. So I don't have to inverse my operations. I can simply put them together. And a negative 20 minus 6 is a negative 26y minus 60 equals negative 8. Okay? Now I'm down to a two-step equation. I've got to add my 60. Those are going to cancel. Negative 26y is equal to 52. And now that I know that that's going to be a one-step equation, I'm going to divide by negative 26 so that y is equal 52 divided by a negative 26 is going to be, I think, 2. Yep, a negative 2. Okay? And so if y is equal to negative 2, I can take what I know about y. I know that y is negative 2. And then I can replace my y with the negative 2. So it's going to go right here. So x would be equal to a 5 times a negative 2 plus 15. So x is going to be equal to negative 10 plus 15, which means x would be equal to 5. So if x is equal to 5 and y is equal to negative 2, that means I have one solution, and that one solution is 5, negative 2.